The craziest part is that this is only the beginning. You have no idea how good things are about to get.
I've suffered from an existential crisis my whole life. I've been trying to figure out why do we exist as long as I can remember. I think I finally got the answer. We only live to worship God. Or maybe we live and we can assign our own meaning to life. Or maybe we live to seek happiness. Or maybe life is meaningless. If you ever had the question of what is the meaning of life and why am I here cross your mind, then you definitely came across those ideas in your adventure to solve the question. That if you can relate to me, it made me lost, confused, empty and apathetic. But in spite of all of that, I kept looking. What scared me a lot of times is when I ask my friends or my parents the same question, and it doesn't hit them the same way that it hit me. Some people don't even give it 2 seconds to think about after they hear it from me. I used to envy that, since everyone seems okay with existing and not questioning what dictated the reason behind it to them. What's wrong with me that I just can't accept that? But I don't think that those people are just okay with it. I think that some of those people just don't want to, and others just can't. Maybe they don't have a certain level of self-awareness or intelligence that is required to philosophize about the reason of one's heart to keep beating. Are the people who can dwell over and over with their brain rambling trying to synthesize their life in one sentence to live by it better? Or worse? Dumber? Or smarter? Who do you think is happier? And is happiness a good metric to measure who is right or wrong? Or trying to decide who is right or wrong is paradoxically wrong in the first place? Is everybody right? But if everyone is right, then what does it mean to be right in the first place?
Je vais travailler pour être libre. Libre de garder le droit de choisir, de changer, d'être différent, donc moi-même. Ce qui est beau dans la vie, c'est que tout change sans cesse et qu'il nous est donné de même de pouvoir changer.
What do you think right now? Or what about what you used to think as a child? I was a child once. What I can remember is that when I was a child, I didn't remember what I used to think. Or maybe it's because I didn't think. Or maybe it's life that was simpler. Or maybe I was simpler. Or maybe no. Maybe like every one of us when we were children, we didn't care. I'm only 20. I think the first time I started having grasp of this is when I first felt unaccepted. I was 10 or 11. Even though I was so young, I started having questions that even adults find hard to answer. Who am I? Who do I want to be? What do I want to do? Where do I want to be? How easy is it for us to find where and with who we want to be around? Should we look for it or just accept whatever? What should we accept? Should we accept all the time?
C'est un jour comme celui-ci, un peu plus tard, un peu plus tôt, que tu découvres sans surprise que quelque chose ne va pas, que tu ne sais pas vivre, que tu ne sauras jamais. Quelque chose s'est cassé. Tu ne te sens plus soutenu. Quelque chose qui t'a jusqu'alors réconforté, t'a tenu chaud au cœur, le sentiment de ton existence, l'impression d'adhérer, de baigner dans le monde, se met à te faire défaut. Ton passé, ton présent, ton avenir se confondent.
A lot of philosophies preach about accepting and embracing to find peace. It seems like a lot of us are just looking for peace, as if there is already a war happening inside of us. And for a ceasefire to come and stop this war, we either have to accept or embrace. Those words might have close meaning to each other, but I don't think they are the same. They don't even give the same feeling to you when you hear them. Acceptance to me sounds more like giving up and settling, while embracing sounds like you are accepting from a place of love and joy. So is love and peace the key? The key to what though? If it's already the key to anything, then our default state is not peace. I do not like peace. Because then what I've come to realize is that my existential crisis comes from an existential boredom. So I personally crave taking risks more. That's why the thought of doing just one thing for the rest of my life scares me. Expressing my creativity is what I seem to find love in, and it doesn't surprise me because that's what made me feel validated when I was a child. I knew this all along, it only was hidden from me, or maybe taken from me. So maybe purpose and meaning is just passion And I guess real fulfillment is pursuing what made you happy to do as a child, because that's our true nature, before being robbed from it by the world around us, which many philosophers see this as cope. Cope with our never-ending quest for grandiose meaning, so they don't believe in love, religion, art, or even hedonism. But signing up to that sounds more to me like giving up. Most of those thinkers, no matter how great and innovative they were, died by suicide, or in misery, or they ended up going insane. So now you may be asking, did I find the answer to my problems? Did I help you find the solution to your problem? And if I did, was it worth it? Was it worth solving life?
Tu sais, j'ai failli me tuer. Si je ne l'ai pas fait, c'est que je n'ai pas le courage physique de le faire. S'il suffisait de lever le petit doigt pour retourner au néant, je le ferais. Tout le monde le ferait. Pourquoi vivre? Je n'ai pas demandé à vivre.
If this is all I ever know, and the people who close their eyes for the last time and never open them back again never come back to tell us what there is on the other side, then why can't we just appreciate existence for the sake of it? I don't want to die. The thought of it scares the hell out of me. But we are all going to die. And you could think about it like, what's the point of watching a movie that we already know the ending to? But no, we actually do that. And we like doing it because we love the movie. We love the character. We appreciate the movie. And since life is the greatest movie we'll ever see, there is no better road to take to enjoy life other than appreciation. And being grateful, no matter if you believe in one God, three gods, or no God at all.
Change of pace. We're ending soon.
To be human living is such a beautiful thing. I enjoy every moment for its own greatness, the good and the bad. I know that living a simple life doesn't satisfy me, and I'm not the type of guy that will tell you it's okay. If I don't get what I want, I honestly cannot chill. I have to be doing something all the time. But sometimes I take deep breaths. I shoot for the bigger things I pursue, and I enjoy the little things I have. Like a walk, like the blue water in the beach, like a deep stare in the beautiful eyes of a girl I love, like the pain in my muscle during a hard workout, like an injury, like a new favorite song, like when nothing makes sense, like when you've done everything right and nothing have worked, like the fun times with my brother and the love of my mom and dad. And I know I'll crash down again. There will come multiple days where I'll look back at this and think it's cringe, because I change a lot. I'll be like, why do we even bother if we are dying with every day going by? And it is so crazy that I can have the awareness that I am a living thing experiencing life, and my consciousness is so amazing that I can have a problem with that. An existential crisis is not crisis. It's an opportunity to self-discovery, to be lost and found. An existential crisis is the call to engage in the game of life.
And I don't feel like knowing my brains today, 'cause I feel like I'm listening, and that's all